Hello and welcome to HERU Yoga for the Blind. My name is Hannah and I will be leading you through this yoga session. I am so happy to welcome you on your mat. But before we get started, please ensure that you have enough space around you to move and or someone with you who can support and spot you and your safety as you move through this practice. Make sure to wear something comfortable that you can move in without distraction, and ideally also take off your socks. That way you can get a way better feeling for the floor or the yoga mat. Today's session is a twist sequence on the floor. Things you will need for this class are a yoga mat, a cushion, and or a blanket. If you do not have a yoga mat, simply practice on the floor. Please do not use a blanket or towel to put down, as this will not allow you to grip the floor properly. Lastly, as always, you are the expert when it comes to you and your body. In some poses, there might be times where you will experience some discomfort. This can be an indicator that you might want to adjust the pose or maybe take a slight different variation, but it does not mean that you cannot practice this pose. Should you, however, work with an injury or experience pain, please stop, ease off, or do a more accessible variation of the pose. Pain is never something you should or want to work through. But now, enough of the talking. Let's get you started. Today, you will start again in a comfortable cross-legged position. So grab your pillow or your folded blanket and find a comfortable cross-legged position. Place your feet under the opposing knees, press the outside edges of the feet firmly into the floor. Now with both hands, grab your right thigh. Roll the right thigh towards the middle of your cross-legged position. Your sitting bone comes off the ground. Now move the right sitting bone and the thigh back in space, and then plant it back down. Repeat this on the other side. With both hands, grab hold of your left thigh. Roll the left thigh towards the middle of your cross-legged position. Your left sitting bone comes off the ground ever so slightly. Now move the left sitting bone and thigh back in space and then plant it down. With both sitting bones now firmly on the pillow or blanket, feel your spine lengthening right up into the top of the crown, reaching towards the ceiling. Lean slightly back with your upper body as if you were to lean against an invisible wall behind you. Slightly engage the lower abdomen by gently pulling the navel back towards the spine. Can you feel the length here in the side body? Now place your hands anywhere on your thighs or knees, palms down for grounding, palms up for energy. Now, even with little to no vision, rest your upper eyelids down onto your lower eyelids. Allow your attention to turn inwards. Tune into how your body feels right now, and notice if there's any areas that feel particularly tight or tired today. And for now, really important, simply notice. This is a moment of centering, of undoing, of non-doing, and quietly observing. And as you do this, bring your awareness to those areas that touch the floor and the cushion and or blanket underneath you. Feel the outer feet pressing into the floor, feel the thighs pressing against the earth, and feel the sitting bones drop into the cushion and or floor. Then bring your awareness into the crown of the head and feel the floating and the lengthening in the side body. Feel the connection from the earth to the sky, this duality of rooting to rise. During this practice, as we move through our twist, this idea of rooting to rise will help you with finding space for your spine to twist. Take a few moments here as you sit and tune into the sensation of your breath flowing through your body. Feel the expansion on the inhale and the softening on the exhale. Feel your rib cage expands on the inhale and it softens on the exhale. Feel the lengthening of the spine on your inhale and the softening of the shoulders when you exhale. Now take this moment to set an intention as to how you would like to move through this practice, and maybe even through the rest of the day, depending on when you are practicing. Take a deep breath through your nose and a soft, long exhale through your lips out. Feel the tension melting away from you into the floor. One more time. Deep inhale through your nose and a soft, long exhale through your lips. One last time. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale softly through your lips. Then, if you had your eyes closed, you may now gently open them, bringing your arms right and left next to you. On your inhale, float your arms towards the ceiling. The side body is lengthening. Place your palms together in prayer position once your arms are above the head. As you exhale, allow the arms to come down through the middle. Hands rest for a short moment in prayer position in front of the heart. Repeat this. Inhale, arms floating towards the ceiling, hands in prayer. Side body long. Exhale, bring your arms down through the middle and into the front of the heart. Last round. Inhale, sweep your arms towards the ceiling, hands in prayer. The side body is long. Exhale, bring your prayer down to the heart, and then release your hands back down onto your knees or thighs. Your palms are looking down this time. Exhale, drop your chin down to your breastbone. Inhale, take your right ear now towards your right shoulder. Take a breath here. Feel a gentle stretch in your left trapezius muscle, which is the big neck muscle on the side. Then, as you exhale, bring your chin back to your breastbone. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder, and take a breath here. Feel a gentle stretch in your right trapezius muscle. And then start repeating this movement a few times and coordinate it with your breath. Exhale, chin to your breastbone. Inhale, ear over shoulder. As you move through this, watch out that your shoulder that you lean away is not also moving up towards the ceiling. You want to make sure that your upper body remains still and your sitting bones are rooted into the floor. Do each side one more time. On the inhale, bring your chin back into an upright position so that your head is straight. Inhale, floating both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand onto the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you on the floor or your lower back. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, upper body back towards the front. Exhale, left hand onto the outside of right knee, right hand behind you on the floor or lower back. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, upper body back towards the front. Repeat this 2 more times, and as you do this, keep the sitting bone that you twist away from firmly rooting down. Your arms are up, and then as you exhale, bring your right hand onto the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you on the floor or lower back. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, upper body back towards the front. Exhale, left hand onto the outside of right knee. Right hand behind you on the floor or lower back. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, upper body back towards the front. Exhale, bring your right hand onto the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you on the floor or your lower back. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, upper body back towards the front. Exhale, bring your left hand onto the outside of the right knee, right hand behind you on the floor or lower back. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky, bring your upper body back towards the front. This time, exhale, bring both arms down onto your knees. Take 1 deep breath here. Inhale deeply. Exhale softly. Then inhale, reach your arms out in front of you on shoulder height and width. Then bring your hands together in prayer position. Exhale, pull your right elbow back and let your right hand slide alongside your left arm and over your collarbones. Your upper body twists open to the right. Inhale, slide your right hand back forwards alongside your collarbones and left arm until your upper body is facing again forwards and the hands are back in prayer. Then do the other side. Exhale, pull your left elbow back. Your left hand slides alongside your right arm and over your right collarbones. Your upper body twists towards the left. On your inhale, slide your left hand back forwards alongside your collarbones and right arm until the upper body is facing again forwards and the hands are in prayer. Repeat this movement a few times in coordination with your breath. Exhale, elbow pulls back. Inhale, hand slides forwards. Exhale, twist to the side. Inhale, upper body comes back forwards. As you move through this in your own time, try to keep this movement as fluid as you can. Keep your sitting bones rooting into the floor and the crown floating up to the sky. Now do each side one more time until you come to rest facing forwards. Bring your hands back in front of you and shift your weight onto all fours. Come to a tabletop position and place the pillow and blanket either to the side, or you might want to place it underneath your knees if your knees are tender in this position. If you put it to the side, just make sure that you keep it close for your final Shavasana, the end of the sequence. Now, your hands are slightly in front of your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and claw the fingertips back. Root the knuckles and the base of the palm into the floor. Your knees are roughly hip-width apart and slightly behind the hips. Gently pull the navel back to the spine and keep your lower abdomen activated as you move through this cat-cow movement. Inhale, your heart pulls forwards and upwards. Tilt your pelvis forwards and down towards the mat. Your sitting bones move towards the ceiling. Feel your spine lifting on both opposite ends to the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel back even more. Press the hands firmly into the ground and dome your spine to the ceiling. Feel your head and your tailbone moving towards each other. Repeat this cat-cow in your own timing by using your breath as an indicator for your movement. You expand and lengthen the spine as you inhale. Cow. You contract and round your spine as you exhale. Cat. Inhale, you expand. Exhale, you contract. Inhale, you feel the length in the front body. Exhale, you feel the space in the back body. One last time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. On your next inhale, come back into a neutral spine, tabletop. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky and really rooting your other hand into the floor. Now bend your top elbow and place the hand behind your head. Keep the head pressing into the hand. Exhale, your top elbow moves down towards the floor. Inhale, you open your heart back towards the ceiling, open twist. Exhale, elbow and heart move towards the floor. Inhale, reach your heart to the ceiling. Exhale, top right elbow moves down towards the floor. Inhale, lift your heart, and this time, lengthen the arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hand back down onto the floor. Other side. Inhale, left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Your right hand presses firmly into the ground here. Then bend the top elbow and place your top hand behind your head. Exhale, keep the position of the top arm as it is and bring your elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, open your heart back to the ceiling, keeping the arm as is. Exhale, elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, reach your heart to the ceiling. Exhale, left elbow moves towards the floor. Inhale, lift your heart, and this time lengthen the arm back towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your top hand down back onto the floor. Come back into a tabletop position. Inhale, step your right foot forwards and come into a low lunge. Your front foot is roughly underneath your front knee, creating a 90-degree angle. Your back leg is on the floor, but they're both still hip width distance to the side. If your back knee does not like this position, you may want to take a longer stance or place the pillow or blanket underneath it. Inhale, both hands on your front knee, draw your front knee back into your front hip, scissoring the legs together. Engage your core. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee in order to stretch your back hip. Inhale, sweep both arms right and left next to your ears, reaching the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, bend a little deeper into that front knee. Inhale, reach your heart gently to the sky, slight back bend in your upper body. As you exhale, pull your navel back, bow forwards, and frame your front foot with both hands. Then come back into a tabletop position. Do the other side. Inhale, left foot steps forwards into a low lunge. Front foot is roughly underneath your front knee, creating a 90-degree angle. Your back leg remains on the floor. They're both still hip width distance. Cushion your back knee or step longer if needed. Inhale, both hands are on your front knee. Draw your front knee back into your front hip, scissoring the legs towards each other. Engage your core. Exhale, bend a little deeper into the front knee in order to stretch your front right hip. Inhale, sweep now both arms up towards the sky, energize your fingertips. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Inhale, reach your heart gently to the sky, slight back bend in your upper body. Exhale, pull your navel back, bow forwards, place your hands right and left next to your front foot. Then step your front foot back and come into a tabletop position. Inhale, step your right foot forwards and come into a low lunge. Exhale, and this time move your left hand off to the left and off the yoga mat onto the floor. If you do not have a yoga mat, simply move your left hand roughly a hand to the side. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring your right hand behind you and start drawing a big circle with your arm. Inhale, your right arm reaches forwards and up. Exhale, arm comes back and down. Inhale, arm comes up and forwards, and this time take a pause when you're reaching up. Then move the right hand behind your head one more time. Exhale, with the arm in this position, bring your elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, heart lifts up. Exhale, elbow down to the floor, heart looks down towards the mat. Inhale, reaching up with your heart towards the ceiling, and then reach your arm out. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the floor onto the inside of the front foot. Then bring your left hand back onto the mat. Now, step your front foot back and come into a tabletop position. Other side. Inhale, step your left foot forwards into a low lunge. Exhale, move your right hand off to the right and off the yoga mat onto the floor. If you do not have a yoga mat, simply move your right hand roughly a hand to the right. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, reach your left arm up and behind you and start drawing a big circle with your arm. Inhale, your arm reaches forwards and up. Exhale, arm comes back and down. Inhale, arm comes up and forwards. Exhale, arm comes back and down. Inhale comes up and forwards, and this time take a pause when you reach up. Then move the left hand behind your head one more time. Exhale, with a hand in this position, bring your elbow down to the floor. Inhale, heart lifts, upper body rotates open. Exhale, elbow to the floor. Inhale, reach your left hand back towards the ceiling, opening your heart to the sky. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor and onto the inside of the front foot. Then move your right hand back onto the yoga mat and step your front foot back into a tabletop position. Inhale, step your right foot forwards and come into a lunge. Exhale, place both hands back onto your front knee. Inhale, sweep both arms up, right and left next to your ears. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Inhale, reach your heart gently to the sky. Exhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position and your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, reach your arms out in front of you on shoulder heights. Your hands remain in prayer position here. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front leg and then pull your right elbow back and let your right hand slide alongside your left arm and over your collarbones. Your upper body twists to the right. Inhale, reach your right hand away from you to the back. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front leg. Inhale, float both arms back up towards the ceiling. Bring the heads back into prayer. Your upper body faces forwards. Exhale, pull your navel back. Frame your front foot with both hands, and then bring your front foot back into a tabletop. Other side. Inhale, step your left foot forwards and come into a low lunge. Exhale, place both hands onto your front knee. Inhale, sweep both arms up right and left next to your ears. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front knee. Inhale, slight back bend in your upper body, heart reaches to the sky. Exhale, bring your upper body back into an upright position. Hands come into prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, reach your arms out in front of you in shoulder height. Your hands remain in prayer position. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front leg. Then pull your left elbow back and your left hand slides alongside your right arm and over your collarbones. Your upper body twists to the left. Inhale, reach your left hand away from you to the back. Exhale, bend a little deeper into your front leg. Your arms are stretching out and away from each other. Inhale, float your arms up towards the sky and bring your hands back into prayer. Your upper body faces again forwards. Exhale, pull your navel back, bow forwards, place both hands right and left next to your front foot. Step your front foot back, come back into tabletop. Shift your hips back onto your heels. Sit upright. Then shift your hips to the right, feet to the left. Swing your feet around and come to sit. Knees are bent, feet are parallel and hip width apart. Inhale, reach your arms forwards, navel pulls back. Exhale, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae until you come to lie on your back. Now here, check that your feet are still parallel and hip width apart. And for this next part, you may actually want to walk your feet a little closer to your hips. Place your palms of the hand onto your thighs near the hips. The fingers point towards the knees, and the base of your hands is pressing into the front of the hip flexors, your front groin. Here, you might feel a slight tilt in the pelvis towards the floor. You can imagine it almost like an upside down cow pose. do not worry if your shoulders move up towards the ear. This pose is to relieve the hip flexors and bring some spaciousness to the lower back. So don't worry too much about what's happening with your shoulders. Take a few moments here in this position and breathe calmly and steadily. You inhale deeply and you exhale softly. You inhale through your nose and you exhale softly through your lips. Then release your arms right and left next to you onto the side. Now inhale and bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins, just below the knees. If your knees feel pressured in this pose, you can change the grip and hold behind the knees. Now gently sway from side to side. Your knees stay close to the upper body, but you relax your jaw by opening your lips gently. Then, on your next exhale, bring your feet back to the ground as it's time for your final Shavasana. Lengthen your right leg forwards and lengthen your left leg forwards. Have the feet slightly wider than your hips. The feet are flopping open. Here, you want to have as little muscular tension in your legs as possible. If you still have the folded blanket nearby, you can use this to put underneath your knees for comfort. If you have a tight lower back, try putting the folded or rolled up blanket under your calves instead. Or if you do not have a blanket but do have a tight lower back, you can simply bend your knees and step them wider than your hip, and then let the knees fall towards each other until they touch. That way you can relieve your lower back. Your hands are right and left, roughly on hip height, but a little wider than your yoga mat, creating space between your hands and your side body. Your palms are open and facing the ceiling. Now inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, melt the back of your heart towards the floor. Now, even with very little to no vision, you might still want to close your eyes here to give your eyelids and the muscles around your eyes a rest, and to bring your attention back to your inner landscape. Relax your shoulder, relax your jaw. Feel your arms, legs relax and melt into the floor beneath you. Allow the floor to carry you. Then bring awareness back to your breath. Feel the effortlessness of the breath as it flows through your body. You can almost visualize it as a river flowing through your body. Feel the ebb and flow of the water, the breath. Feel your navel rise and fall without any effort. You inhale calm and exhale tension. Here right now, in this very moment, this is all you need to do. Lie back and breathe. No expectation. No responsibility. No to-do list. Simply you and your body. Relax your jaw and your shoulders. Your arms, head, pelvis and legs are heavy. Your breath is even, calm and steady. Feel the floor supporting you and your body. Your navel rises as you inhale and it softens as you exhale. Feel the broadening of the back of your body as you breathe in. And feel the softening, the melting of the body as you exhale. You are calm. You are safe. And you may now fully relax. Allow your body and your mind to drift off for the next few moments of silence. When it is time to come out of this relaxation, you will hear 3 soft gong sounds, and I will then guide you safely out of this relaxation. But for now, simply let go. without moving your body or opening your eyelids. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room that you're in. Bring your awareness to the smell and the sounds around you, to the feeling of the clothes on your skin, the temperature of the room, the texture of the yoga mat, the floor beneath you. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly move your head from side to side. Bend both knees and firmly place the feet on the mat. Inhale and reach your arms up and behind you. Maybe even take a bit of a stretch, a yawn, a sigh. Whatever feels good to you right now, today. Come to lie onto your right side and take a moment here. Really allow your weight to fall into the floor. Then, on your next inhale, place your left hand on the floor and press yourself back up into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Inhale, float both arms one last time towards the ceiling, and then gather your hands in a prayer position in front of your heart. Now, as always, let's finish with a few words of gratitude. Let's say thank you to our body for carrying us through this practice, supporting us and our loved ones throughout this day, and for always giving us a home, no matter what. With love and respect, thank you so much for practicing with me today.